One of the things that I've thought about over the years is how words, how we can attach onto words that get in the way of connection, of communication, of deepening, of faith. This is why it's so important when I say the God of your understanding, for you to really, what is the word for me? What is it that fits how I feel, how I experience that thing that's so much bigger than we are, holds the magic of life. And you may have different words. I change it all the time. That's because I don't have a fixation onto a word, because it's so much more than a word. But we use words to describe it, of course. And also when it comes to communication with others and that connection that we can have with other people, those things are really, really important. What does that mean? So I'm not going to do this work with you because you use the word God and I use something different, and your word is in relationship to Christianity, Catholicism. How do you know that unless you ask? How do you know that unless you really experience the person? And none of that really matters. I've been challenged so many times over the years about my belief, my words, my experience of God, through people that have different understandings, or think they do maybe, or people that are scientists. I don't need to argue any of it, and that's because I'm really comfortable with the God of my understanding, with my faith. I embody it, I work with it, I am. Don't get me wrong, I'm human too, and I still judge and I still criticise myself, more than others probably, but I can still do all of those things. But it's, again, that's normally about me struggling with something in my life. The moment I have that struggle, I'm questioning myself. I want to understand why I'm having it. What is it from my history that's creating that? What fear is present? And I think that's all of what it is, you know, is I can't possibly talk to you because of this and this difference that we have. Of course we can. By communication we can learn. We can learn where the commonality is. Remember an experience of, I'd just finished meditating and the God of my understanding lifted me up on a cloud. I had crazy times, crazy moments with it. Lifted me up on a cloud and showed me a rainbow. And that rainbow, stunning, beautiful. And I've watched over and over again over the years where people get so excited when they see rainbows of all ages. Little tiny children all the way up to, you know, big tough guys. And what God said to me was, there are no pots of gold at the end of the rainbow. That's materialism, isn't it? It's the pot of gold itself. Sorry, apologise. It's the rainbow itself that is the pot of gold. Because when people see that rainbow, it reminds them of God. And somewhere within us, through our chakras, the energy centres within us, which are the colours of the rainbow, is that memory, that reflection of God working through us and God in our lives. So next time you see a rainbow, remember God's showing you existence. I guess it's a bit like when we look around and we see the most magnificent nature. This earth can present it to us. God in action. Goddess in action. Divinity in action. Universal life force in action. Nature in action. Allah in action. Buddha in action. See, we have all these different words. Don't get hooked onto the word. Know the feeling. And if you are hooked onto a word,